And so it is 8 o'clock and we're going to get it started. Thank you for being here tonight. I am your business leader. My name is Pam Clift, and I am the business leader of Champion Enterprises. And you can see here all your trophies. You're amazing. Number 5 in the country. North America. It's not just the region. North America in recruiting and sales volume, promoting. You guys are amazing. You're a phenomenal team. Congratulations. Put your hand around the back, patch that self on the back because you're awesome. All right. And so as we get it started tonight, we want to start right away. Hello, hello, hello. All right. How many do we have on right now? Who's going to tell me?
46.
All right, 46. Way to go. All right. Tonight is luck of the I wish. I wish we had a better system. Guess what? It's coming. We are getting a better system. I wish I could make my money faster. Guess what? We got pay quicker coming. You know what? I want to tell you, your future is so bright, you need to wear shades. It is crazy what we're going to and how fast we're going. And so welcome tonight. I'm thrilled to have you here. And I want to tell you, every week we're going to start with this fun screen, and that is our screen of our lion. And because that's where we're going. You know, I love this screen because it is the kitten going in the shadow of the lion. Who do you believe you are? And you know, that's how important it is for your inner most being. You have to have the confidence of bigger than you are. And that's where champion comes in, because everybody wants to be something bigger than they are. And Tupperware is a bigger company for you to be part of. But more importantly, Champion Enterprises. We are leaders in excellence, and we work very hard to help each other. My goal is to have all of you make big money in Tupperware. Because bottom line is when you make really good money in Tupperware, we make money in Tupperware too. Because when I help you and you and you and you and you, I have 3 fingers always coming back to me and my family as well. So it's a generous opportunity that Tupperware offers for us to really grow this business. And so tonight, as you're looking over the business and you're seeing different things going on tonight, I want you to know the most important part of this business is you and helping you understand this business. And so that's why we have these meetings, and we have lots of other meetings available for you. I want you to know that tonight, somebody brand new is going to win $50 in new Tupperware. So if you are on for the very first time, this is your very first Tupper Thursday. Now, you could have been on another meeting Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday, but if this is your first Tupper Thursday, you're allowed to win. And so put in the chat right now, this is my first meeting and first Tupper Thursday, and we will give you a chance to win the $50 in free Tupperware. So I want to invite you all to invite guests every single week to come here and to have it be their first meeting. They can be a Tupperware rep, brand new, or they can just simply be a guest that wants to hear more about the information of Tupperware, and they're going to check us out. So they can check us out any Thursday night and just see how we offer and train our sales force and our sales team. Guys, you know what? Seriously, look at this. Oh, I get so excited when I look at this. And I'll tell you why. Guys, we are growing. Oh my goodness, are we growing? Week 1, 29,000, 2020. Week 1, 66,000, 2021. 9 recruits, 45 recruits. Woo! That's like 5 times, guys. And then last week we just closed, of course, last night, 46,000 in 2021, and in 2020, 46,000, 2021, 88,000. My goodness, are you growing? And this is wrong right here. I can see I didn't fill that in right. We're at 161,000 right now for the month. And we have 71 recruits. And last year we had 36 for the whole month. So guys, there is some really big growth going on here, and you're part of it. And so if you know anybody that's interested in coming on and joining our team, now's the time to join. People are buying Tupperware like crazy, and why not be part of it, right? Why not get part of that big money that can be made right now in the business? Whether you're doing your bingos, or if you're doing Tupperware raffles, or the best way to make the most money is if you're doing the mega parties and do them all. If you just want to do them all, do a little here, a little bit of mega party, a little bit of Tupperware raffle, a little bit of Tupperware bingo, lots of ways to make money. And that's just the beginning. COVID has not hurt our company. COVID has helped our company grow. And I don't want to say I'm happy for COVID because I'm not, but I will tell you the results of what COVID has brought along to some companies has been very generous, and Tupperware is one of them. And so plant your feet and get serious about this business right now, because we are not only a growing business, we're 75 years old and we're still growing. And that's pretty exciting. If you just look in the very front of your Tupperware catalog, you're going to find out some of the reasons why. One of them is we're BPA free. We have no toxins in our product, and we have no phosphates in our product, which is really, really important when it comes to plastics. We are safe plastic. We are plastics that actually hospitals use to transfer organs, even though I don't want to talk about it because that's sad, but we are that plastic, okay? I know the girl that sells it to the hospitals. And so seriously, it is a very high grade, high product line that we use in our Tupperware lines. By the way, they dispose of those every time they use one. So just so you know, nobody gets it. All right. All right. We also have an amazing offer because we are saving the earth in the fact that it takes 2,000 times more energy to produce a water bottle that you buy at the store than it does to go to your refrigerator and get fresh ice water from your refrigerator or your spigot in your kitchen. That's crazy. Let's continue to save the earth and be proud out loud of what we can do for our environment. We also keep our food fresher longer. And when you keep your food fresh longer and you're able to eat it, it's not thrown into the garbage and then causing more pollution and gases in our environment. We are also something to be extremely proud of as America's most responsible company 2021, voted by Newsweek. So that's something to be proud of. We are also teaming up with the national parks, and we're helping them keep the earth green and the parks green. One of the things I'm the most excited about and the most proud of is that we're one of 4 companies that has created for the very first time ever a process and where you can take one-time use disposable plastics and turn them into permanent plastics and good quality plastics that last a lifetime. And we're making products now from our disposable plastics that were one time in the middle of the ocean, thought to be garbage in the floating islands, and turning that into phenomenal products and clean and clear, ready for not only you and your family, but also keeping the earth clean and clear. And so we do a lot of training here at Champion, and I'm excited to share with you the very first training on Monday morning starts off bright and early with our book club. You want to join Jenny and Ellen. They're the leaders of that book club, and you'll hear them, Ellen do the training, Jenny do the reading, and switch back and forth. The first Monday of every month, you also get more money. And the second, the third, and the fourth Monday, you get Hot Topics, which this coming week, Hot Topics is going to be a really good one. I was getting an earful from Amy and Jessica who run that one. And then on Tuesdays, the first and third Tuesday, which this coming Tuesday is one, we do a mega party. So invite hostesses and guests to come to your mega party. We do the demo for you and we play games, we give away product, and you can fast forward that right into your Facebook group. And if you've got a Facebook party open, and it helps you do even more great demonstrations, you can do some on your own as well. Then also we have Wednesdays, which now for the very first time ever, we're offering for our future leaders. It is by appointment only, by invitation only. And so you'll need to talk to your director and get on the waiting list for that opportunity, because there's only 2 spots open per director team. And so speak to your director if you can be part of that. I will share with you, last night's call was amazing. It was awesome. And so if you're a part of it, you know, and you enjoyed it, because I got lots of feedback of how much they loved it in the training from some of the directors that went on that last night. And then Thursday, of course, right now we do NCO first, and then we turn it over at 8 o'clock, and we have the opportunity to learn all night long. And so your next More Money Madness, More Money is April the 5th. Don't miss that, because that's once a month only. And then twice a month, we do our cooking demos. And so the next three are listed here on the screen. And you have the 16th of March, which is next Tuesday, the 6th of April, and the 20th of April. And then a new date for you is the date for Spring Fast. Now, this is once a year that we do a national convention, and we start Spring Fast with the regions. And this is the Live Wire region and the Rocket region. Now, your directors have chosen the fact that we're going to do a continued training on later on that afternoon, because this one ends at 12:30. We're going to start another training at 1 o'clock. And I have really great news for you. That 1 o'clock training is going to be the FSRC. And that is a group, a club of women like myself. There's 8 of us that have decided to work together. We're not part of necessarily a region. It's just good friends that want to help each other grow our businesses. And so there's 8 other business leaders like myself that work together. And we have hired in none other than your favorite trainer, Lynn Berdowski, to come back to us and do more training on that day. And so she will start probably around 1:32. And so we will continue training all day. So I'm just telling you a heads up to save the date, because we're going to have great training all day long. And both events are free for you. You'll be able to buy raffle tickets if you want to be in some really fun drawings and giveaways, but it's not mandatory. It's optional. We will be giving away laptop, computer, some very high-end gifts at both events. Okay. And then right now we want to turn it over to our famous Ellen. And so Ellen's going to take over right now. And she's looking at that screen saying, give me the screen. I want to do the screen. She's going to cancel that puppy out. But Ellen is truly an angel to our company. And she is a 5-star director, and she's going to talk to you about Gen Con. And Gen Con is going to be your new system. You're going to love it. And why wait, right? We're going to be going into Gen Con right away. And so more from Ellen. Go ahead, Ellen.
So we're going to talk about Gen Con. And the first thing I wanted to show you was an email that you should have had in your inbox. So you want to make sure, if you've not seen this email yet, go and search for it. And all you have to do is use your search bar on whatever email program you use and just put in Gen Con, and you should be able to find it. And so in this, there's some important details in here, such as they talk about when it's going to be launching. So right now in this email, they send you a link to some videos that you can watch that kind of walk you through all the things that you're going to be able to do on Gen Con, which is amazing. Julie Monty takes care of it for us. And so the videos are great. I've watched them and they're wonderful. And so that's the links to that are in this email. And then you will actually have access to Gen Con on the 15th. Now the access that you have, they're calling it a playground, okay? Because it's not live. So not all of your data transferred over and all that good stuff. So, and some of the things aren't fully loaded on there yet. And so, but it's just for you to be able to go in and start clicking around, because if you've ever tried to learn any sort of technology or anything like that, one of the best things you can ever do is just go and click, set a timer for 15 minutes and just click on all the things to just kind of start to discover how it works and just kind of the way it all goes through. All right. So that's March 15th. You'll have access to the Gen Con test site. And you'll get an email with the login information and all that good stuff just for you to explore. And then March 31st, this is really important. And I'm going to cover these dates again at the end, but March 31st is super important. You must have all of your parties closed. You know, sometimes you have a party and the host hasn't closed yet, and all the orders were connect. So not a big deal. You're just going to leave it open until the host gets back with you, because all the orders have already been placed. You cannot do that on the 31st. You literally should close or delete anything that's open in your back office when it comes to parties. Okay. So if you have a party in there that, like, maybe it's a couple orders that you've just kind of thrown together that you're not going to submit just yet, just delete it, close it down. Okay. It's just going to make things so much easier for you. If you do have a connect link open, the link will be broken. And so if people start ordering off that link, you will not be getting the credit for it. So it's really important to shut everything down, close all of your parties, on March 31st, which is the last day of the month of March. So just make sure you do that by 11:59. If you have party pool that you want to use it by that date. There is no party pool going forward. And because it just is in our new system and the way we're partying now, it's not necessary. The idea behind party pool is cash and carry at parties, which isn't happening. So don't worry about that. And then also sales aid points that came off of your Tupperware card. If you have not redeemed those, you want to go ahead and do anything with that you need to do. All right. And you will still have access to the My Sales, which is where you put all the orders and stuff in for 1 year. So if you have to go back and track a party, you need to go back because there's something you need to check on about an order, a customer called you, whatever, you're going to be able to go back and do that. Now, April 1st through the 4th is what they're calling our blackout period, all right? None of the websites will be working. Our personal websites will not be working. So if you go to your, whatever it is, ellenlewis.my.tupperware.com, it's not going to be there. There is going to be a message telling your customers what's going on, all right? And it's spelled out right here in the email, and I'll let you just read that on your own. But it's really important just to know you won't be able to log into my.tupperware into the back office area to see anything. Everything will be shut down. All right. And just we're telling you this so you expect it, so you don't wake up that morning and you go, oh my gosh, what happened? All right. That's what happened. We're getting a brand new system. It's super duper exciting. And they're going to be working around the clock over our Easter weekend to get this in place for us. Thank you, Tupperware. All right. So you want to be sure if you have a VIP group or anything, make sure to contact them and just let them know that that's going on. And you can still be doing games and doing posts and all that kind of good stuff in your VIP group to keep the interaction going. Just make sure to let them know that if they do want to place an order, they can give it to you personally so you can put it in on the first day or whatever. But just make sure they do not try and order it online. All right. If you are a new consultant and you're participating in the Rallyware program, which is the onboarding program that has the cute little things that you can earn in all the tutorial videos, that will not be up and running as well. So don't panic. Trust me, Champion has lots of training for you to partake in should the mood strike you on those days. Just go to the Tupperware, twchamps.com, right? Lots of training on there. And then also in our Champion Team Facebook group, right? Lots of training there. So don't you worry. You have lots of access to lots of different training. And then April 5th, the new website, Gen Con, is going live. And that's super duper exciting. And they're actually going to be phasing it throughout the day. So when it's time for you to be able to log in, they will, you'll get an email from them saying, hey, guess what? You're live. But they're just doing that so that it doesn't just like everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's here. And everybody logs in all at the same time. All right, that's not good for any website, okay? We saw that on Black Friday when like Best Buy shut down, okay? Best Buy, right? So it's not just Tupperware. You can't overload a system like that. And so down here at the bottom are all the access to the video trainings that you'll be able to watch. All right, so I'm gonna show you really quick what Gen Con looks like. All right, let me go to the home page. All right, I gotta sign back in. All right, so this is the home page, and you see how user-friendly this is. And it's also user-friendly on your mobile. All right, so those of you that use mobile devices, those are iPads, those are tablets, those are your phones, your smartphones, right? Those are all considered devices, mobile devices. A laptop is what we're looking at right now, okay? A laptop is a laptop or it's a desktop or anything like that. That's what that view is. So that's what we're looking at right now. However, it is really user-friendly on your mobile as well. And so you see right here, the business dashboard, that gives you a snapshot of where you're at in the business, where your sales are. Again, this is not fully functioning, so not all the numbers are loaded in there. This is what mine looks like. Yours is going to look a little bit different because I have lots of different things going on here. But yours might be more based on your personal sales, recruiting, and what you need to do to get to whatever the next level is. Maybe it's star manager, maybe it's manager, maybe it's director, right? So it's going to give you stair steps to get to wherever it is that your next goal is. And so that's the business dashboard. So you see over here on the side, right? Up here across the top, you can click on these to get to where you want to, but you can also click on those three lines. People refer to it as a hamburger menu. So if you ever hear anybody say that, that's what they mean. And you can kind of see, you can actually access all these things over here as well. So that's kind of cool. Top Social looks exactly the same as it does on our current websites. And then there's some information about that new Pay Quicker system. And you right here is how you can view the parties and all this, but they have these nice little quick buttons across the top. All right. And so we're going to go into create a party just so you can see this. Again, the training videos go into great detail about this. And so you just kind of go here and you just create your party. If you have a new host, do it. And if you have an existing host, do that. All right. So easy, easy. And then let's see here, manage parties. Okay. So when you have open parties, this is where they're going to be. All right. So here's my open party. All right. And so I'm just going to click on that, and that's going to take me into the party. And you're going to see it is so easy. Look how user friendly this is, right? And I can even put notes down here that she booked from Sherry just to refresh my memory or whatever. Or maybe she gave me some specific directions or something. She's like, hey, when you use a GPS, it takes you here, but my house is actually 2 doors down, whatever, but there's lots of, and you're the only one who sees those. So that's super cool. But you can see here, you go into party orders, and you can see everybody's party order is just kind of like right here, right? So here's Lori Jones, and I can go in and I can see what it is that she ordered, okay? And let me show you this. It's so amazing. You're just gonna die. Is this opening? What's happening? Is it thinking? Okay, here we go. All right, so look at this. They have nice little thumbnail images, and check this out. Let's just add some measuring spoons. Measuring spoons. See if that pulls it up. Look at that. Measuring spoons. Boom. Measuring spoons. Boom. How great is that? I think that first one was a part. All right, so measuring spoons, it shows you the picture. So if you don't know the name of if you don't know the number of the product, you just put the name in there and it'll bring it up for you, and boom, add it right there to that order. Or you can browse products. So that's kind of cool too. So kitchen tools, again, some of these aren't fully loaded, so that's not a big deal. So you can just like, oh, I want to add that to my cart, right? And it's right there. So user friendly, so great. You don't have to be, I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting there just today, I was putting in an order and I'm like, oh my gosh, she has the wrong number on here. Where is that doggone? We don't have to do that anymore. It's right here. As long as we know the name of the product or we want to browse the products, we can get right to it. All right, so really quick. So this here, sorry, I have to keep minimizing, it's hidden up there. So these are all the videos that they have for you to be able to look at the Gen Con. That is linked from your email. So lots of really great things. And a lot of them are like 2 minutes. Set up profile, 2 minutes, 1 minute, right? Placing an order, creating a party is a little bit longer, right? 7 minutes. So quick and easy that you can just kind of take a look at those in your spare time. So a couple other quick things I want to point out about Gen Con is that, and let me let me stop sharing because we don't need to do that anymore. Okay, so a couple quick things I wanted to tell you about Gen Con is that we're now going to have free shopping websites. Everybody gets a free shopping website. Did you hear that? A free shopping website, not just for 60, 90 days. Yay. Yeah, Kelly. Not just 60, 90 days. Anybody who signs on gets a free shopping website. How cool is that? I'm so excited about that. You have no idea. I think it's absolutely great. It's great for those people that just want a discount. It's great for those people that come in as casual sellers and they're not sure, they kind of aren't 100% sure if they want to, jump all in with both feet, right? Perfect for them. And then, so then the upgrade versions are for $10.99 is the Pro, and that includes Top Social and Consultant Finder. So when somebody goes on, it says find a rep, right? You'll be included in that. So now you don't have to qualify for that. You just have to have that paid for website. So super cool for that too. Yay, Tupperware, right? All right. And so that also gives you Top Social, which I highly, highly recommend, even for the hobbyists in Tupperware, because it makes it so easy to promote your business online. And then the premium is $16.99, and that includes Top Social, Consultant Finder, and Zoom. So for those of you that have the top tier of the websites, It's going down in price because we usually pay $20 a month. So that's super exciting. We're saving some money there. So thank you, Tupperware. Love it. All right. And by the way, your personal URL for your website is going to be the same. So mine is ellenlewis.my.tupperware.com, right? So whatever yours is, it's going to stay the same. Don't sweat about that. Totally normal. And then the other thing is, let's see here. Oh, this is super cool. Okay. So with the Jenny's laughing. So with our customers, right? So when our customer, they're actually taking us out of the equation when it comes to handling their credit cards. I'm so excited about this, right? So when, so I have a customer, they contact me and they want to place an order. I go ahead and I put it in just like you saw me putting it in there, right? And then I get a link and I can send them, I can text them or email, whatever. I can send them a link and they pay for it themselves right there. I'm not taking credit card numbers. Whew, I don't like taking credit card numbers. I don't like giving my card number. Okay. And so it's nice and secure for them and they're able to pay that way. So I love that. And thank you, Tupperware. For those of you that do online selling and that do the Facebook parties, right? In the past, what I have done is I put the order in, taken a screenshot of it, sent it to them along with my PayPal link or my Venmo or whatever it is that they want to pay by, because they don't know me. They can they can like go down and like stalk me on Facebook and everything, but they still don't know me. I wouldn't give me a credit card if I didn't know me, right? I wouldn't give Pam Clint a credit card if I didn't know her. Okay. That's just kind of the way it is. And so I love that Tupperware is doing this. So now we don't have to outsource this. We don't have to use PayPal. We don't have to use Venmo if we don't want to, right? And they don't charge us, right? How great is that? Because they don't charge us right now to use credit cards. So they're not going to charge us in this new system as well. And so that saves us the little fee that we get through PayPal and Venmo. And those things add up. If you're a super seller, you know those things add up, right? So thank you, Tupperware, for putting that little thing in there for us to just really bring us into the future with this new program that we have. And this is just the starting point. There's going to be so many amazing things that they're going to be able to implement once we get this foundation down. So I'm super excited. And it's been a long time coming. I know all of us are very anxious to get in there and start playing when it goes live on the 5th. So if you have any questions, we're going to be talking about this every single week. And each week, we're going to even have more information because they're revealing stuff to us as we go. So each week, it's going to get better and better when we do this quick little plug and demo for our new Gen Con system. Take it away, Pam.
Woohoo! Way to go. Way to go. I love it. Thank you so much for all of that. And thank you for such good information. Seriously, I am so excited. You guys so excited. This is going to be amazing. I think the best part, well, I don't know, one of the best parts is that it's instant. So you're not waiting for Tupper Connect to add to your party. It's instant. So when the order is placed, it's on your party. It's not two systems having to marry each other sometime during the night and you're sitting there waiting. Never again. All right.
And sometimes they get divorced. Then we have a big
right?
Kids, right? Track down the orders.
You got to go through marriage counseling. It's horrible.
Awful.
True. So true. All right. So now it's time for us to turn it over to Miss Lori Morris. Lori, are you ready? All right. So Lori is going to make Irish stew for us tonight in the pressure cooker. I believe that's what we're doing tonight, Lori.
So hi, everybody. I'm Lori. For those that don't know me, I am going to make a beef Irish stew. Now, I looked on all different kinds of websites and I found a Tupperware recipe, and it uses our pressure cooker. So for those of you that know what Irish stew is, traditionally it is made with lamb. All right. And originally, instead of it's made with lamb, which is a sheep that's under a year old, but it's even better to make it with what they call mutton, which is an old sheep. Now, I don't know, that doesn't sound very appetizing to me, old sheep meat, but cooking it low and slow would probably make it more tender. But here in 2021, we're going to use our pressure cooker. So I will post the recipe for everyone. And I made it pretty much traditionally like the recipe. So what I had to do to start is I had to do the first portion first. And I have to put it back into the microwave for another 20 minutes. And I will either come back if we have time and show you what the finished product is, but if we don't, then I will post a picture, of course. So our pressure cooker, this is my favorite go-to product year round. In the wintertime, I make soups and stews and roasts and chicken. And in the summertime, I make those same things because it doesn't heat up my kitchen. So if you do not have this pressure cooker, you want this. This works completely in your microwave, okay? And max time on the pressure cooker at one time is 30 minutes. So if you have to cook something longer than 30 minutes, like this stew, I put the first portion in at 25 minutes, and then I'm going to add the rest and put it back in for another 20 minutes. Okay. So what I did, I will show you. I used a chuck roast. You can use sirloin, you can use lamb. I didn't run out and buy lamb because I had beef in my freezer, but I had a chuck roast and I just cubed it up. So if you can kind of see in here, I have my cubed up chuck roast. Okay. And I just put salt and pepper in it. And then I used beef stock. I use beef bouillon. And I have to show you guys, I use the cubes. This, not the current color, but this is my workhorse in the kitchen. This is my micro pitcher. I use this every day, whether we're heating up coffee, I'm heating up water like I did here. I fill it up to the top. This is the 2-cup measuring cup, and this is the 1-cup measure. Okay. So I use them independently, but when I'm making beef stock, I put 2 cups of water in here and I put it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. And then I take a bouillon cube, and I put it in and I cover it. So that's what this 2-part system is designed to do. So I made a cup, or I actually made 2 cups of stock. And I also, to thicken up the stew, you make a roux, which is equal parts of butter and flour. So I used a 1/4 cup of butter and a 1/4 cup of flour, and I mixed it together. But I used this as well. I put my butter in here, and I covered it, and I put it into the microwave. So no splatter, no mess. So this has become one of my favorite pieces in my kitchen. I use it daily. All right. So I put the beef in, I salt and peppered it. I put in a cup of stock, and this calls for Guinness. I didn't have Guinness because Dwayne drank all the Guinness, but I did find this nitro Irish stout. So any kind of dark beer gives this a really good flavor. If you guys could smell this, you'd want to eat this right now. So a cup of dark beer. So this Irish stout is pretty good. So you only need a cup. A can will give you 2.5 cups. So that's a bonus. You can drink the rest of the beer. Okay. After you use your knives and things, then you can drink your beer. So don't drink your beer first. So I also put in 3 tablespoons of grainy brown mustard. I like spicy mustard. And I put in, that was all that I put in here. And I put it in the microwave for 25 minutes. So you take it out, you let it come down to pressure. It only takes about 10 minutes for it to come down to pressure. So now I'm going to add the rest. All right. So I chose to use red potatoes. So I wash them, but I like to keep the skin on. So I quarter them or make them even a little bit smaller, because even pieces, when you cut them up evenly, they're going to cook evenly. Okay. So about 1/2 pound of potatoes. I wanted to see how much, because you don't want to overfill your crock pot or your crock pot, your pressure cooker. So there is a max fill line as well. So if you follow the recipes, you'll be pretty good. All right. So you put your potatoes in, and then you peel and slice some carrots. These, I cut them in half because I don't like big, gigantic carrots. but I peel them. And if you guys don't have our peeler, peeling potatoes, peeling any kind of vegetable is actually fun now because it's got a rotating head on here, which makes it really easy to use. Okay. So I usually peel carrots. Sometimes I peel potatoes, but with all the different products that we have in Tupperware, you really don't need to peel. Like I make mashed potatoes in my stack cooker, and I leave the skins on, and I use my accessory, which we don't have right now, but I use my ricer on my Great Master, on my master system to make mashed potatoes. So that'll sometime come back, but that's a great tool as well. So the other thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to use my Power Chef, and this is the best chopper in the whole entire world. You got to take the blade protector off. Doesn't cut with the blade protector on. And this is an onion. It's a medium onion, and I'm just going to coarsely chop this. So most of you know what the Power Chef is, but if not, it is our chopper that you can control manually, like a lawnmower, pulling it, how thin or how big cut you want. So you can put this down into little tiny pieces. But I'm going to do it a little bit because it's stew. I'm not going to like mush it down. So I only pulled it 3 or 4 times, and look at what it's done to my onions. So I'm going to add my onions. I grab my spatula. So I'm going to add the onions, and you can add celery to it if you'd like. You can add bay leaves. Some of the recipes that I saw, you can add that kind of thing to it. But the basic recipe for stew is really simple. It's beef, it's stock. If you don't want to use beer, just use 2 cups of stock, potatoes, and carrots. I mean, that's pretty much what the stew is all about with the salt and pepper. You really don't need anything else, especially if you're using the beer. The beer gives it a really good taste. Okay. So that is it. That's what the stew looks like right there. So I'm going to pop this into the microwave for another 20 minutes. So it'll be done in about 30. And if we have time and we're still on, you can come back to me, Pam. Otherwise, I will definitely post a picture and put it out there on Champion. But that's it.
Awesome. Yay! Thank you. That looks delicious. I'm going to make it tomorrow. I love an Irish stew. Thank you. Thank you. How many of you love Irish stew? Anybody else? Oh, I love good stew. That's one of my favorite things. When you were a kid, it was, remember when you're a kid, your mom made your favorite thing for your birthday? It's always my stew. Love my stew. All right. Thank you, Lori. That was great. And I really enjoyed it. You're such a good demonstrator. Okay. So it is time now for us to turn to Mr. Jim Clift. And Jimmy's going to take over the camera and teach us how to make a coffee. All right, Jim Clift.
Ow. Okay. All right, so I'm going to make an Irish coffee. I've made Irish coffee before, but this is a little different because I'm including Bailey's in this, so it's a little creamier, and the Irish whiskey. And we're adding some homemade whipped cream to it. And I'm going to be utilizing the product. A little different. Most of the Irish drinks I came across, it was just like add this, and there wasn't a use for product. But we went ahead and adapted it to where we can use the product. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, we need to make probably whipped cream last, right? Yeah, make the whipped cream last. So we're gonna set this aside right now. Okay, we're gonna start off with basically, I'm doubling this recipe. So it's gonna be 12 ounces of coffee. Putting this in this extra big, large shaker. Is it a product of the future? Is it a product of the past? Not sure. And you see it's got a little shaker thing inside of there. But we have a bunch of these, okay? So people might be getting lucky tonight and getting one of these. We'll see. So we're gonna do, instead of 6 ounces of coffee, we're gonna do 12 ounces of coffee. This has all been pre-measured. Oh, from our carafe. Okay, so this was cold brew. This can be done hot or cold, but since we wanted to use a carafe, we did cold brew. So yeah, 12 ounces of coffee. Then we do what would be 1 ounce of Jameson Irish whiskey. We're going to use 2 ounces of Jameson Irish whiskey because we're doubling it. 2 ounces instead of 1 of Bailey's. This is the original Irish cream. This is not the flavored, so you want to use the original. Okay, then we're going to pop that on. Pop this on. Screw this on and hope this don't fly everywhere. Okay, first time I've used this one. All right.
Good job.
All right, nothing's going anyplace but inside. Here we go, we're good. All right, so we got this all mixed up. Now, I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna do our whipped cream using this puppy here. What is this called, Jen?
Whip and mix.
Whip and mix. All right, you can seat it right up in there. I have used this before, so kind of familiar with it. All right, so what we're doing for this is we've got some very cold, heavy cream. We're gonna add in here. It's hard for me to
Just take that off, take the top off,
take my top off.
the whole top.
Oh, you want to just pour it in? I thought I was gonna pour it in through this. It won't go? Well, let's not try it then. No. I don't want to screw something up. Let's pour it in this way. Oh yeah, I can see why it wouldn't go. This is very cold. This is like almost frozen. All right, we need to get another piece of Tupperware here to get the rest of the heavy cream out of the measuring
Let me
cup.
help you.
Jen, my assistant, sous chef. That one's probably, yeah, okay, we can make that one work. Okay, so we're putting that in there. And I think I told you guys why the spatula is round on one side and square on the other side. It's round because you can clean out a cup, and it's square because you can clean out a can. In case you didn't know that. All right, so I'm gonna set this over in the sink. And now I'm gonna add these ingredients to the little funnel, right? Okay, we're gonna put this all back on here. Lock it back in place. It's locked. Put that on here. Got our funnel, and then we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients, which is our powdered sugar.
No, Johnny. Oh, can you hear me, Jim?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't think you can do it.
Oh, never mind. We can't do
Powdered
that.
sugar's
Funnel.
not gonna go through there. Vanilla would go through there.
I've got the vanilla. Okay. Hey,
Vanilla will go through there.
We're good.
oh,
You're
we're
doing
good.
great, baby.
There.
There you go.
There you
Yes,
go.
perfect. Perfect.
All right.
Enough.
It didn't look like it was going to go through there, but what the heck? Give it a try. You have a couple of the Irish whiskeys and you'll be able to get it through there.
There you go. That's right.
And it's also pretty good to have a couple of the Irish whiskeys. You don't care about your mutton either. Right, Lori?
I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to just start whipping it up. Now, normally at the studio, I would also be on music and be playing Whip It by Devo right now. But since I'm on this side of the camera, play I got a feeling this already looks great. Oh yeah, seriously. Look at,
Oh,
there's your vanilla.
a little bit now.
So much for the freaking funnel. All right. But I'm going to show them the stuff. All right. Since I know where the lens is.
Oh my, that is beautiful.
Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Gonna put this over in the sink. Now, get our Irish coffee back. Got our little mugs. this thing. Take this off. This doesn't look like, I guess it was pour right. All right, here we go. Oh, that looks good.
There you go.
All right, there's one for me. One for Jennifer.
You're jealous, you guys. You know you are.
And one for the boss lady in Studio One. They gave her a little extra. She needs to chill. All right, and now we add the whipped cream. This is not a Tupperware spoon. It's a regular spoon.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. All right, Jen, which one do you want? Sláinte.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, awesome. Go ahead. I don't know who's running the camera the rest of the night, but I'm drinking.
Good job, Jimmy. Good job. The cream looks amazing too. I want extra cream. All right.
All right. Coming up.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy. You did great. Everybody loved you. That was crazy. So you probably want that new quick shake, right? Do you want it? Mm-hmm. Wow. I have a quick shake for all of you that want one bad enough, because this week, starting today, I am going to have the top 6 in personal recruiting, with one or more, of course, and the top 6 in personal sales for this week. You're going to be mailed a brand new quick shake product of the future. I don't know. Ooh, yum, special delivery. It is a product that is actually out of Europe. It's a little larger than our quick shake. It's really handy to use and you're going to love it. And it's exclusive. And that's what's so fun about Tupperware is sometimes you're able to get exclusive items. And so the top 6 in personal sales and the top 6 in personal recruiting this week, week 12, are going to receive yours for free. I'm going to mail it to you, cost you nothing, and it's a bonus for our top recruiters and top personal sellers. All right. So how fun is that? Way to go. Well, guess what? We have one more for the number 1 in unit sales, number 1 unit manager, one more for the top team, and one more for the top org. So a total of not just 6, not 12, but a total of 15 will go out to the top 6 in personal sales, top 6 in personal recruiting, number 1 team manager, number one unit manager, number 1 team and these are personal sales, team sales, unit sales, team sales, and team and org sales. All right. So get excited about how you're going to earn yours. And the bigger the title, the more chances you have to earn because you have more ways to earn it. Right. And so congratulations, and let's make it. Let's see who's going to get the luck of the I wish right this week. All right. And so, my goodness, Lori, are we back to you yet? Or you still need more time? Lori, you're muted.
Yeah, I still need about 11 minutes. I still need another 20 minutes.
Okay.
If we're still here, let me know.
Okay, we've got it. It's all right. All right. And so we're going to share our screens. I'm going to talk to you about our new Pay Quicker. Very pumped about Pay Quicker and our new Tupperware card called Pay Quicker. And have you watched the Pay Quicker video that you've received? You've received that in your My Week. Always, always, always open your My Week. Every single Thursday, open your My Week and see what you need to be learning and watching, because it gives you the preview of what's coming. And so, yes, sometimes you get actual emails from Tupperware and you will see that you're getting one on the 15th, but it's very important for you to watch always in your My Week. All right. The Tupperware card. Will we be able to register for the Tupperware card by Pay Quicker, by a Pay Quicker account? We are sending a registration email to everybody on the 15th. And so on the 15th, I would mark it in your calendar right now that you need to look for an email from Tupperware to get started on your Pay Quicker account. What if I don't have an email? Well, you have to have an email to get the email, and you have to have an email because your actual account for Pay Quicker is required because everybody's is individualized. So you need to go to Tupperware.com tonight and make sure that your email in the account from Tupperware at your website is accurate. So if you've changed your email or if you've got a new email, you want to go in and make sure that it's accurate and it's the right email in there and it's the one you always open up and look at. And if it's not, you need to go on the 15th and make sure you look at it because that's where they're sending it. All right. Okay. Can we use an EIN instead of a social security number? No, you cannot. You have to have a social security number to get to join the Pay Quicker. You cannot use an EIN number. If fraud takes place and my account is compromised, who is responsible? Pay Quicker has a service 24/7 and they are responsible and they will actually replace your card. You can call in and get your card canceled immediately and they will replace your card and the replacement on the card is free. All right. And so the Tupperware card is the payment schedule changing with our Pay Quicker. Actually, you're actually going to start getting paid a few days earlier. And that's part of Pay Quicker, right? And so we will have a Salesforce will see their commission weekly and or monthly on Thursdays instead of the following Monday. And so it is actually a few days quicker, few days earlier. When the current Tupperware card commissions are not paid until there is a minimum of $10, what's going to happen with Pay Quicker? There is no minimum with Pay Quicker. They are going to pay you. All that money will automatically go into your Pay Quicker account. However, if you are having a check printed and sent to you, there is a minimum on the check. All right. And that minimum has not been set yet, but it's still in your account. It's just not sending you a check until that minimum is made. All right. Can we get clarification on the $5 monthly fee for inactivity? Well, that's pretty easy. Stay active. Good enough, right? No, actually, let me just tell you, anything counts. Any transfer, any activity at all, even $1 would make that activity happen in the 4-month window that they're saying you have to have activity in that account for 4 months. And how to avoid that is just simply by using the account or emptying the account. And so Pay Quicker customer care times, clarify the time zone. It is Eastern time zone and it's from 7 to 7 Eastern time. So with Pay Quicker, some of you have said things like, well, I don't want the fees. Well, you don't have to have the fees. And here's how. Tupperware Visa virtual card issue fee is waived for all of you in Tupperware. And so there will be no Visa fees. Also Tupperware plastic card issue is $2.50 plus postage. And the way to get around that is simply don't get a card. Now you won't be able to shop with your card because right now, if you get this card, which is really a rather cute card, you will be able to use it as long as there's money in it. You could actually use it at the grocery store or any place that takes Visa, you could use that card. But if you don't want to get a $2.50 charge for the card, don't use the card. Don't get a card. All right, replacement cards issue for free. There is no fee and monthly activity maintenance card is waived as well. Monthly inactive account maintenance, we talked about that, is $5. Well, keep your account active and also make sure that you just transfer the funds. If you do have any funds in there at all, transfer them so your account doesn't go inactive in the event that you would need to have a 4-month break. All right. Fund transfers to a personal bank account, no limits. There is $1 charge for that. And however, 2 times or less in your bank, and Tupperware does it free twice in a month. All right. And so they will transfer your funds for you at no charge up to $3.95 for free for 2 times a month. So if you don't want those charges, then never, ever, ever do it more than twice a month. Just move your money twice a month. But for $1, that's kind of like worth getting the money in your account, right? All right, reps to rep fund transfer, no fee. So no more Venmo for us, guys. We can just use this, right? And so we can transfer funds. Like if I owe Mary money or if I owe Pam Callahan money, I can just put it right in her account and not have to worry about PayPal or Venmo charges or anything like that. No more friends and family. We are our friends and family, right? All right. And then transfer your personal bank account to Tupperware card by Pay Quicker. There is no fee for that. And paper check insurance is $2.50. However, If you have the card, you never have to have a paper check used. And so just don't opt out of paper checks. And then the AT&T cash withdrawal fee is $1.95. Don't do it. All right. If you don't want to pay, I don't know anybody that doesn't have a charge for ATM fees, usually maybe just your bank, but most of the time when you're out and about, your bank ATM isn't there when you need it. And so don't do it if you don't want that charge, or if it's worth the charge of $1.95 because you need money for a fun night out or a fun day or for some fun reason, go ahead and do it. In-person transactions using my Tupperware card by Pay Quicker as a debit with a PIN transaction. Let me just tell you, you should never use a debit card because the debit card always charges you and the Visa card charges the establishment. So when you go to the grocery store and they say, would that be cash? Would that be credit or debit? Always say credit because the debit is charging you and charging you something usually always, all right? Where they want you to use a debit, all right? Because they know that's free for them because that's when you're paying. But if you use a credit, then it's going to be free for you. All right. And transaction decline due to insufficient funds is 50 cents. Well, always check your balance. It's going to be easy for you to check your balance online. All right. And so recap of our calendar. I want to tell you March 8th. All right, already happened. Invite to the test the Rallyware, and that is, we're already in that program, so that's not for us, but because we're in Rallyware and been in Rallyware, we're already legacied into Rallyware. All right, and so and Rallyware is what new consultants are getting their emails that are so informative. If you've had a new consultant or you are a new consultant, and it takes you into these series of emails that are training in there and helps you open up your account. That's what Rallyware is called. On the 14th, sign up for Pay Quicker begins. And on the 15th, consultants and managers can enter their playground. And so you're going to be able to enter your Gen Con playground. On the 31st, March sales month ends. All parties must be closed. All parties. And this is when also your bank has to be used up, or if you have anybody right now that says, I don't know if I want to do a party in March or April, you can say to them, if you have money in your bank, and your bank is like monopoly money, it's not real money. You've already made the money on these sales and you've already gotten the sales credit on these sales. It's just sales credit setting in there that you could actually pull and apply to something, but you don't get sales credit twice. It actually is, honestly, I see it as a tool you shouldn't use unless you're using it by saying to somebody, if you're interested in scheduling your party before March 31st, I do have a $75 bonus towards your party. You could do that right now and use up as much as that as you can to do that. But at the end of a party, when you add sales credit to a party, it actually costs you money because that's usually sales credit they would have come up with, and you would have made more money had you closed that party with them finding that extra $75 to hit the 500. All right. And so I had somebody say to me, well, I have over, $1,500 worth of money in my bank right now. And I'm like, I have 22,000. All right. And so honestly, it's really hard to use it at the right time because it usually is going to cost me money. So I don't use it a lot. So I just want to tell you that it is much better for us to have free websites for all of our Salesforce members. And that's going to save you a whole lot more money than that little bit of money in your bank, this monopoly money in your bank was ever making you. Because this is every single month after month after month, not having to pay for a website. And you may want to pay for a website because you may want a more enhanced website, but your brand new salespeople, they need to come in with baby steps. And so it's going to be really good for them. I will tell you, all brand new people will come in on the middle level still, and they can put their credit card in and they come in and they do get their website free. Plus, they're also getting Tough Social with that. However, after the 3 months is over, they need to cancel the Tough Social if they choose not to pay for a website. All right. And then the next thing we have here is on the 1st to the 4th, everything is silent. we have being there on your website, it's lost sales credit. It's lost money for you and everything. So you tell people, you tell your customers that the system is where system, and open up your own Tupperware catalog. You can do a flip book. And I highly recommend, if you don't know how to do that, you talk to your director so she can tell you how to do a flip book. And that would be the whole catalog. Call you with their order, message you with your order, and you can certainly give them a total. We're going to go old school for a couple of days, and then we'll be up and ready with the new website. And that is on the, let me just go through these screens. Ellen, you want to read them instead of me?
All right, so on April 5th, the new system is live. And like I said earlier, the email's going out. You will get an email that says that you are live. And at that time, you can go ahead and log into the system. And they're doing that just so that we don't overload the system with all of our. So the party setup and online ordering happens within the same system, and it's connecting immediately. It eliminates that Tupper Connect, which we talked about, and there's better shipping tracking, which is amazing, better reports, which I'm super excited about. I didn't even go into that earlier. And then reduced subscription fees, which I mentioned about the different website and the way that kind of breaks down. And March 19th is the first bonus payday, or it's the last bonus payday from Electrum. Wait a minute, April 19th. So March is the last bonus from Electrum, and then going forward, any of our new pays, any of the money that we make is going to be coming through that pay quicker.
Any of the money that we make is going to be coming through that pay quicker.
Something else I had mentioned earlier about the my.tupperware site, that you're still going to have access to that. And the main reason being is because the orders, the party orders that you have from here back are not transferring over to Gen Con. So in order to do anything, you're going to have to go back into the my.tupperware to do that. So Gen Con moves forward. It's not going to go backwards. So just keep that in mind when it comes to following up with your past parties and such. All right. Is that it, Pam?
Let's take it back to Lori. Lori, are you ready?
I'm afraid to talk that it's gonna kill me. I'm afraid to talk that it's gonna kill me. So here's my stew. I helped the pressure cooker a little bit, which you shouldn't do, but I did, so I could show you. But it smells great. Okay. So a total of 45 minutes. Dwayne's like right here so he can eat some. So 45 minutes with maybe 10 minutes on each time for letting the pressure come down. It's steaming up my glasses. So it's great. And Lydia's going to post the recipe, but it smells so good. So you guys all need to make beef Irish stew, and pop the recipes and the pictures up in our customer group. We have a Tupperware pressure cooker group where we can all send our customers. So whenever you're making something and it turned out great, post the pictures for all of our customers to see. So, but yeah, this is the stew and it's done.
And Jenny, you need to take it over and do the raffles.
Okay, the first raffle we have is Parties Up, and there were 606 parties up, guys. So we will do that one first, and here it goes.
Angie Matthews.
Angie Matthews, you got Parties Up.
Yay, Angie!
We're going to go ahead and do the ahas from Lynn's thing on Saturday. So those of you that got in that or that had the recording, these all of these, if you posted your ahas. So we're going to do that one now. Maybe if it'll let me. There we go.
Jerry Horn.
Jerry Horn, you win that one. Okay, Jessica, I'm going to stop sharing. Jessica, do you have the guests? The first time people?
5 on tonight.
Okay, so 1 through 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 5. 4.
Number 4 is Patricia with Nicole tonight.
Okay, Patricia with Nicole. Nicole, make sure you get Patricia's address to Pam through Messenger so that she can.
It's actually pronounced Patrice.
I'm sorry, what?
Patrice.
Patrice, okay, all right.
I
And,
will.
okay, we're gonna do attendance. I'm gonna do this and we're gonna see how it works. Okay, we have 76, but we did have 80. So we're gonna do 50, 60, 70. We'll do it 4 times. So ready? This ought to be fun, you guys. All right, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 80. 5, 10, 15, 20. Amy Beebe. Good job, Amy. You got green on too, don't you? Green hair? Yes. Okay. All right, let's do it again. Alexa, Kelly, I just saw your hat. Give me a random number between 1 and 80. 2. Awesome. Adrienne Cook. Yay! And again, you guys remember, get Pam your address on private message within the next 24 hours. Better to do it right away though, because that way you don't forget. Let's try it one more time. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 76. Lydia. Okay, one more number. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 76. Ebony Graham, you are our last winner. Yay.
I just want to say thank you. Everybody was on tonight, and I am thrilled about who we are and where we're going. And I'm so excited about Gen Con. I'm so excited about Pay Quicker. And I'm so excited about our phenomenal month of sales. Let's keep it up. Let's go, champion. I will go on and I will definitely do the recognition on the team page. So you'll see me there tonight. Okay, guys? Thank you.